extra weak. Yeah, money long like sleep. Yeah, if a nigga try to creep, I got extra heat. Got a bank account with a large amount. If a nigga wanna go, we can let it bounce. Take it outside. Falling back, get a sprint up in the club, ballin' with a bigger stack.
I got money in the bank,
yeah.
Shout out what you drink. I got money in the bank,
yeah.
Shout out what you drink. I got money in the bank,
yeah.
Shout out what you drink. I got money in the bank,
yeah.
Shout out what you think. I got money in the bank,
yeah.
Shout out what you drink. I got money in the bank,
yeah.
Shout out what you drink. I got money in the bank,
yeah.
Shout out what you drink. I got money in the bank,
yeah.
Shout out what you drink.
Two-step with me, let me show you how it go. The Marcelago, let me show you how it roll. I got a Bentley that I only drove one time. 50 bought it for me, shorty, but it's still mine. My Chevy clean and the paint look like lemon lime. You wanna shine, it ain't hard, just get on your grind. We keep a bankroll, wallet full of credit cards, cup full of crystal, box full of...
Hey, what's up, dude? It's RVD. Listen, man, hope everything's cool with you. I'm really looking forward to teaming up with you tonight and starting our run for the tag team titles. Don't worry about a thing, man. As long as you've got Mr. Monday Night Watts in your back, we're gonna smoke anyone who gets in our way. I'll check you out in the ring. See ya!
Boys, where you at? Scrappy beat me on the dice. Yeah, it's cool. I'll be back cause I got
money in the bank.
Yeah.
Shout out what you drink. I got money in the bank.
Yeah.
Shout out what you drink. I got money in the bank.
Yeah.
Shout out what you drink. I got money in the bank.
Yeah.
Shout out what you think. I got money in the bank.
Yeah.
Shout out what you drink. I got money in the bank.
Yeah.
Shout out what you drink. I got money in the bank.
Yeah.
Shout out what you drink. I got money in the bank.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of WWE Raw. This is the old Oklahoma City Jim Ross, here at ringside with my broadcast partner, the King of Memphis, Jerry Long. Action right here tonight. You got that right. Raw's tag team division has been heating up recently, and we're starting off tonight with a match between two teams that both look pretty tough, if you ask me. They certainly do, King. And I, for one, can't wait to see how this superstar performs in tonight's match. He could be just what we need to take Raw's tag team division to the next level.
From Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing 230 pounds, Rob Van Dam. And the opponent, from Charlotte, North Carolina, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. From Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 275 pounds, Chris Masters.
Ladies and gentlemen, Raw is live tonight from St. Paul, Minnesota. I'm Jim Ross, here with Jerry the King Lawler.
These Minnesota fans have been waiting a long time to see the Raw Superstars in action, and I know they're not going to be disappointed.
They certainly won't, King. The Twin Cities are never going to forget the day Raw came to town. Boy, when you look at these superstars, look at the confidence radiating off this superstar.
All I see is an overconfident superstar who's throwing away the match by not following up. I don't think the fans appreciated that one very much, but I don't think he cares much what the fans think.
That much is obvious, King. What a low-down, despicable move that was. Look at this! Look at this! You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here!
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well. Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match. There's the tag. That's some good teamwork. Excellent count. What ring presence.
Look at this, JR. And submission is locked in, JR. And this is a tough hold to break.
It sure is, King. And even if you break the hold, it takes its toll on you. And there's the submission. There might not be any way out of it.
There better be. But we're going to see a tap out right here. Oh, man. I've been in this hole before, JR. This brings back some bad memories.
I can understand why, King. I can't even imagine the pain being inflicted here.
I've been looking forward to this match all night, JR. I can't believe it's finally underway.
This has been a hotly anticipated contest. And as far as I'm concerned, it's living up to the hype.
No question about that, JR. The fans certainly seem to be into it. That's for sure. Oh, no! This is terrible! You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum.
Well, all I can say is someone... And there he goes! The submission is locked in!
Oh, my gosh! He might make his opponent tap right here!
Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd! He's unstoppable!
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat.
What a reversal.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR? Looks like they got the tag, JR.
There's absolutely no question in my mind that Ric Flair is one of the true legends of this business. I just think it's a shame that many of his accomplishments are based on cheating, deception, and underhanded tactics.
Haven't you ever heard the expression, the ends justify the means, JR? Ric Flair's held a world championship more times than any other superstar ever. You're telling me that that's not worth a little dirty dealing?
It's more like a little dirty dealing, King. There's a reason Flair's called the dirtiest player in the game.
Oh, come on, JR. That's just an expression. The only people who take that seriously are the ones who don't want to give the Nature Boy the credit he's earned. I can't believe someone as confident as Rob Van Dam could be featured as prominently as he is here in the WWE. I don't even think he knows where he is right now.
Van Dam might seem laid back, but don't ever mistake...
Uh-oh. Come on. You got to stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now.
There's the reversal. I feel like we shouldn't even be talking during this.
Oh, boy, this is not going to be an easy hole to escape from.
It sure isn't, JR. I've been on the wrong end of that one many times. These superstars sure aren't going easy on each other here tonight.
What do you expect, King? This isn't ballet, you know.
Oh, really, JR? Gosh, tell me more about your in-ring experience.
Well, I've got a pinfall victory with Triple H to my credit. How about you?
He countered that one perfectly. ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be...
Did you see that? Ring the damn bell. You can't let somebody get away with that.
I don't think the ref saw it, JR. And if the ref doesn't see it, it's not illegal.
He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now. Looks like he's tagging in his partner.
The tag has been made, and now his partner's coming in.
I'd ask you who you want to win this matchup, JR, but it's been pretty obvious since the start of the show who you're pulling for.
I'm trying to remain as objective as I can, King. But these top rope moves are always difference makers, for better or worse. Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE fans of being shy about saying what's on their minds.
You sure can, JR. And I don't care how tough you are, JR. No one can take this kind of pain for long.
You're absolutely right, King. We've seen many superstars tap out to this very hole. The submission has been expertly applied, and now it's just a matter of time.
That's right, JR. You've either got to break the hole or get broken by it. Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths were going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those corny expressions of yours. What the heck is a government mule anyway?
It's what you get beat like. We could be looking at a pinfall here, folks. Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to...
Look at that! He's busted wide open! This is great!
I don't know what's so great about watching a human being brutalized like this.
Come on, JR. You know this isn't ballet. You've got to love Ric Flair. The Nature Boy doesn't let anything stand in his way.
Yeah, including the roof. I tell you, if Flair wasn't a WWE superstar, he'd make a great... What a submission hold! Could this be a tap out?
It isn't. The hole can't be broken. You can't take this kind of pain for long. Wow! Listen to these fans.
This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow! Could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary? Oh, no! I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out. Oh, boy. The adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something, quick! His opponent telegraphed that one. I'm really impressed by what does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way, and I think it's going to pay off, mark my words.
Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat,
Come on.
he can pin him right here, JR.
Rob Van Dam is such an amazing athletic competitor. There's not a...
Flat on your back with your shoulders on the mat is no place to be. You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every week until they are physically in...
He's going for the pin! That was like 2 7/8, JR. See, JR, this is exactly why Raw is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
You're absolutely right, King. We've got the best superstars, the best fans,
And the best announced team. Don't forget that.
I was going to say that until you interrupted me. Now I'm just hoping I haven't lost Taz's phone number.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first. And
He's got his opponent locked in a submission hold.
we can see. I think these superstars are. Look at this, JR. It's the Tag Team Champions. What are Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch doing out here?
I think it's obvious what they're up to, King. The champions have identified these two superstars as significant threats. And they're going to do everything in their power to protect their interests, the World Tag Team Championship. We've seen from Trevor Murdoch. He and Cade had no business in the ring in the first place. And even so, that sourpuss really needs to get a grip. He absolutely lost all control of himself.
Oh, get down off your soapbox, JR. Nobody wins championship gold without having that aggressive streak. He's doing what it takes to hang on to those tag team titles.